Here's a question for you. If you are diagnosed with cancer, which expert should you see first? A medical specialist or a money manager? Surprisingly, option 2 might give you the best hope of surviving with the disease and your wealth intact. You see, for some patients, getting the bills can be as bad as some of the side effects of the disease or the treatment. Joining us today is Dr. Carlos Garcia and Scott Page, CEO of Lifeguide Partners, to discuss some of the cost of cancer treatment and methods of finding money to cover those costs. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Scott, let's start with you because I know, I was just saying this morning, I feel like I know so many loved ones right now that are either battling cancer or waiting to hear. And, this money component is so frustrating that it's something that we also have to worry about and stress over besides cancer itself.
It is. It's unfortunate. Many patients suffer from financial toxicity, and it has to do with getting the bills after the treatment. And we've worked with thousands of Americans in this country and helped them find ways to reduce financial toxicity. And one of our most popular methods is utilizing their existing life insurance policy. We can give a free policy appraisal and convert that policy today and give them the cash they need to help reduce the financial toxicity and stress and focus on their healing.
Well, and doctor, is this something that you have to consider with talking in patients? Like, well, okay, if this is going to be the best avenue to help them, are they going to be able to afford it? I'd imagine this conversation comes up a lot in your practice.
It is actually the number one conversation, or part of it within the conversations, of course, but it's one of the major issues that patients have to grapple with. And again, these patients are looking at significant investments in trying to get well. But again, it's an added stress that they don't need. Getting the diagnosis of cancer in this country is associated with death. So when the doctor says, I'm really terribly sorry you've got cancer, it's basically saying you have a death sentence. And so therefore, as you hear this, and then on top of that, you start getting bills, your level of stress goes higher and higher, and the higher your stress level, the more acidic you become. The more acidic you become, the fertile you make your body for cancer to thrive. So the whole idea is to minimize and get rid of all the, if you will, and sundry issues that could be easily managed. Finances in this particular case can be addressed by Scott and his group, and give you a breath of fresh air and allow you to focus, as Scott said, on your treatment plan.
So we have about 30 seconds left, and if someone is watching this morning and finds themselves, either them or a loved one, what is your advice? What's the first step they should do?
The first step, I would, of course, find someone they can partner with on their health care and find a doctor that they trust. And I would highly recommend exploring Utopia Wellness. The second thing is figuring out how you're going to pay for it. Come up with a strategy. Contact Lifeguide Partners. If you have an existing life insurance policy, we're happy to help you with a free appraisal and convert that policy to cash. If not, we can explore other options. And bankruptcy may be a solution, and that's something that we will work with our patients to decide if bankruptcy is their option, how to prepare for it, and how to move forward and not worry about the bills.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. We'll put this info on our website too.